Hey guys, Benny for Eligible Monster here, and I want to welcome you back to 10 Points. Today we're going to give you 5 reasons you should buy and 5 reasons you shouldn't buy the game Evolve. Because no game is beyond having problems, even our biggest tier titles that everyone thinks is going to be amazing.
Don't forget, these are from my personal experiences from the game. Reason 1 to go pick up Evolve. The co-op in the game is some of the most fun I've had with my friends. If you're used to being a solo player, then this might not be the game for you, but very quickly you'll learn the meaning of team as you're saving your friends, calling out for a medic, and dropping a shield barrier to trap yourself in with that monster. Reason 1 to not get Evolve. This is definitely a game that you're gonna need your friends for, or at least be social enough to communicate with people. If no one is talking and you're all trying to guess how to play, then you're just gonna be following each other around in circles while the monster is jumping you. Due to this, the game isn't very friendly to people who just don't like to communicate. Reason 2 to go get Evolve. Each class is unique and very easy to pick up and play. They give you about a minute tutorial on every character when you first play them to give you the idea of how they play before you begin. Reason 2 to not get Evolve. As with most games, it's a rough start before you start unlocking your abilities and buffs on your guns. This is really bad in this title because right off the bat, you're fighting against player-controlled monsters who are just here to smash your face in as hard as they can. Reason 3 to go get Evolve. The game's cast has a very Team Fortress feeling. There's Russian guys who love big guns, there's a military woman who plays the medic, there's a robot who's your cook, and there's a handlebar mustache-wearing hunter. It even allows everyone to have a character that they can relate to. You know, if you relate to handlebar mustache-wearing hunters. Reason 3 to not get Evolve is that there's no real campaign. The whole campaign is you just trying to save people from the planet. If you lose or win a match, it only slightly alters the next match by adding in gun turns or radioactive fog or plants that are going to try and eat the players. There isn't really a story arc or anything beyond that outside of let's get everyone off of the planet. Reason 4 to go get Evolve. The game is beautiful graphically, and it really draws you into the concept that you're on a foreign planet kicking some monster's ass. Reason 4 to not get Evolve. You can't pick your class. The game decides what class you are based on the preferences that you pick, which means that you'll go multiple matches not getting your first pick, so you don't get to be the class that you truly wanted to be. And if you pick the monster, then you're stuck as the monster for the entire campaign. This can be an annoying problem or a blessing as everyone gets to learn how every class plays. It's kind of up to you to decide. Reason 5 to go get Evolve. If the monster is destroying your team or if the team is destroying the monster, the game will auto-balance itself, giving whoever lost a buff for the next round of the dynamic campaign. This allows you to play against people who may not be the greatest at Evolve, but everyone gets a fair chance. Reason number 5 to not pick up Evolve. The game has a very aggressive DLC system that will cost you between $60 to $120 to get everything you want in this game. Everyone's talking about it, so I really didn't want to put it too much higher on this list, but that is a problem. You're pretty much going to pay for the game twice just to get some cool skins for your characters.
Alright guys, and now it's time for my end thoughts. Honestly, in my opinion, if you got people to play with, it's a great game. Every time that I've gotten on with people that I know and we're chatting, I've had an amazing time and probably the most fun that I've had in a co-op game in a long time. But if you're not a social person or you don't have people to play with, this might not be the game for you. Because this game does require a level of communication that you're not going to be used to if you don't talk to people typically. You're going to need a microphone to make this one work. But remember, even if you are able to go out there and make friends and communicate with the team that you just got randomly placed with, you may come into that troll or that guy who's really drunk running into a corner who doesn't understand what a monster really is. The thing's the size of a house, man. How are you missing it?
Now, before I go, I want to ask you guys, the audience, have you ever wanted to get into YouTube? All this footage that we have here was recorded using the Elgato HD60, and the first step to creating some killer gameplay videos is to get a nice device to record the footage, because the PS4 and the Xbox One are pretty ineffective in their recording methods where you always have problems with uploads, or they only record in 720. If you want to get serious about YouTube, then you're going to need to get a real capture card, and that's why we recommend using the Elgato HD60 like we did in this video. If you have any questions about it, go ahead and ask in the comments down below, or you can click the link in our description to get more information on the Elgato. Step 1 to YouTubing, get the right gear. And that's all I got for you guys. I'm Benny for Eligible Monster, and you can follow me on Twitter if you want to chat about anything at Eligible Monster. And I'll see you guys next time right here.